What if I told you that everything you've been taught about finding your soulmate is a lie? Get ready. A love that lasts isn't found, it's built. Here is the architectural blueprint. We begin with the first and most profound pillar, the one that must be erected in the quiet sanctuary of your own soul before you ever invite another person in. You must first be the right person. This is not a suggestion, it is a sacred duty. We are sold a fantasy of completion, that a partner will arrive and fill the empty spaces within us. But a relationship is not a place to be fixed, it is a place to be seen. And you cannot be truly seen until you have done the holy work of knowing and healing yourself. This begins with emotional adulthood. It is the understanding that your feelings are your own. They are valid, but they are your responsibility. A partner is not a repository for your anxiety or a scapegoat for your anger. To be an adult in love is to be the calm center of your own universe, to generate your own peace so that you may offer your partner a sanctuary, not another storm. This is the bedrock upon which all else is built. To be the right person, you must be willing to walk into the haunted rooms of your own history. Every one of us carries the ghosts of our past, the echoes of our childhood, the scars of past heartbreaks. There is a sacred adage that says, "Do not bleed on someone who didn't cut you." It means asking, why do I fear abandonment? Why do I seek conflict? Why do I shut down when I feel misunderstood? Without this introspection, you will unconsciously choose partners who fit your wounds, casting them in a play you wrote long ago. To build a new future, you must first make peace with your past. You must turn the ghosts into ancestors, learning from their wisdom instead of being haunted by their pain. The final element of the first pillar is perhaps the most vital. You must construct an inner fortress of unshakable self-worth. Your value as a human being is non-negotiable, and it cannot be placed in the hands of another person. To rely on your partner for your sense of worth is to hand them a burden too heavy for any mortal to carry. It creates a desperate energy that suffocates the very love it seeks to secure. True self-worth is not found in a lover's gaze or a word of praise. It is forged in the fire of self-respect. It is built brick by brick with every promise you keep to yourself, every challenge you overcome, every time you live in alignment with your own deepest values. When you have built this inner fortress, you enter a relationship not as a refugee seeking shelter, but as a sovereign offering an alliance. You are there because you choose to be, not because you need to be. This wholeness is the greatest gift you can ever offer a partner. Now that you have committed to building yourself, you have earned the right to be incredibly selective about who you build with. This is pillar 2. You must pick the right person. And I am here to tell you to have the courage to defy our culture. Our culture tells you to chase the spark, the butterflies, the intoxicating feeling of chemistry. But I'm telling you that chemistry is a liar. It can make you feel a deep connection with someone who is fundamentally wrong for you. You have the power to look deeper. You deserve more than just a fleeting feeling. You're building for a lifetime, so you must choose a partner based on the one quality that lasts: character. You have the strength to wait for someone whose actions align with their words. You have the wisdom to choose a partner who is not just a good time, but a good person. This decision will define the quality of your entire life. Believe that you are worthy of a great partner, and do not settle for anything less. I want to empower you with the tools to see a person's true character. Here is your first test, and it is infallible. Watch how they treat people they do not need to impress. Look at how they interact with the world when they think their performance doesn't matter. How do they speak to the waiter, the cashier, the janitor? Is there kindness and respect, or is there impatience and condescension? I want you to believe in your own perception. Trust what you see. A person who is charming to you but cruel to service staff is not a kind person with a few bad moments. They are a performer who has briefly let their mask slip. You deserve a partner whose goodness is not a performance for your benefit, but a fundamental aspect of their soul that they share with everyone. Have the courage to believe the evidence of their actions over the seduction of their words. You are strong enough to demand and wait for that level of integrity. Here is your second powerful test. Watch what happens when life gets hard. Anyone can be a great partner on a sunny beach in paradise. But what happens when the flight is cancelled? When the car gets a flat tire? When work becomes stressful? Adversity does not build character, it reveals it. In that moment of pressure, you get a direct preview of the person you will be tied to for a lifetime. Do they rise to the occasion? Do they become a collaborative, resilient problem solver who says, "Okay, this is tough, but we will handle it"? Or do they crumble into a child full of blame, rage, and self-pity, making a bad situation even worse? You have the power to choose your partner in the storm. Do not commit your future to someone you have only ever seen in the sunshine. You are capable and worthy of a partner who can stand with you and face the wind, not one who will simply complain about the rain. All right, you've done the deep work. Now for the fun stuff, the daily hacks that make love last. This is Pillar 3. You must do the right things. First up is a relationship power-up I call the no-phone zone. It's time to defeat the final boss of modern relationships, the glowing rectangle. When your partner is talking, you put that phone face down, not in your lap, not next to you, face down. For those few minutes, your attention isn't a renewable resource, it's a laser beam of love, and you are aiming it directly at them. Is it hard? Yes. Is it worth it? Absolutely. You'll be amazed at how quickly your connection level goes up when you stop giving your best energy to a timeline and start giving it to your partner. Go on, give it a try. I dare you. Next up, it's time to become a chore ninja. What's that? It's the secret art of finding the one household task your partner absolutely hates, and then doing it for them without ever being asked. Do they despise taking out the trash? You are now the commander of the curbside. Do they loathe loading the dishwasher? You are the grand master of the sponges. This isn't about keeping score or being a servant. This is a stealth mission of love. Every dish you wash is a silent, "I love you." Every piece of trash you take out is a non-verbal, "I've got your back." You're not just cleaning the house, you're cleaning the stress right out of their day. It's one of the sneakiest and most effective ways to win their heart over and over again. Go ahead. Choose your mission. Your relationship will thank you for it. Are you ready for your new job title? You are now the official #1 professional hype person for your partner. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to stop giving them boring, basic compliments and start delivering that grade A premium praise. What's the difference? A compliment is, "Your hair looks nice." A hype person says, "The way you handled that meeting today was legendary. You are an absolute rock star." A compliment is, "You're smart." A hype person says, "I am literally in awe of how your brain works. You just solved a problem that would have stumped anyone else." Go on, get your pom-poms out. Praise their effort, praise their mind, praise their courage. Be so ridiculously positive and supportive that they start to believe in their own greatness as much as you do. It's the most fun job you'll ever have. So we move from the playful to the profound. These daily disciplines, attention, service, affirmation, may seem small. They may feel repetitive, but do not be fooled. These are the bricks you are using to build a cathedral. Love is not a grand, singular event. It is the quiet accumulation of 1,000 small, intentional choices. It is the daily decision to practice your craft, even when you don't feel inspired. It is in these moments that the foundation is fortified, that the connection deepens, and that a simple feeling transforms into an unbreakable bond. This is where you move beyond the hope of finding a soulmate and into the sacred work of becoming one. It is the steady, daily practice of these skills that creates the masterpiece you both long for. This is the final and most important secret to a love that lasts. So, let us forget the fairy tale. A love that lasts a lifetime is not a lottery ticket you find. It is an architectural marvel you build. It requires 3 pillars, each one essential. The first, the profound work to be the right person, whole, healed, and secure in yourself. The second, the wisdom to pick the right person, a partner defined by their unwavering character. And the third, the daily discipline to do the right things, practicing the small skills of love that transform a feeling into a lifelong masterpiece. The power to build this love has been in your hands all along. The question is not whether you will find it, but whether you have the courage to build it. Stop searching for a finished palace. Pick up your tools, find a worthy partner, and begin the beautiful, sacred work of building a love that will stand for a lifetime. If this was helpful, subscribe for more blueprints on building stronger relationships. And in the comments below, let us know which of the 3 pillars you are focusing on building in your own life this week.